Hello again and welcome to Doing Life with Itzy on a Bitsy Budget. We are going to make Brussels sprouts today in a different recipe than I've showed you before, so let's go ahead and get started in the kitchen. Hi again, we're in the kitchen and we're ready to cook a different recipe than I showed you in a previous video about Brussels sprouts. This one's done with a little more things. I want to show you one thing before I even get started. We're going to need Brussels sprouts, which we'll use the rest of this bag, about half of this onion. And you do want to use what I call purple onion, and salt, pepper, complete seasoning, a little bit of olive oil for this recipe, and bacon. I was going to show you two things. I buy these IKEA bags. They're huge. They're so inexpensive. I'm not telling you to buy from IKEA at all. I'm just showing you that they're great. I get them in all sizes. And how I keep this bacon, I buy this at Sam's. It's 10 pounds of bacon, and it's around, the price actually fluctuates. So sometimes it's 30-something dollars, and so it's about $3 or a little more than $3 a pound. And what I do with it is I just cut it open like a suitcase, and I'll just show you real quick. Just stick my scissors in and start cutting the opening on the top layer. See how it just opens up? And then I roll it and put it right back in that bag. And that's how I store it. So it makes it real easy. Just leave the top part open like a suitcase. But what you're going to need for this recipe is your bacon too. Now, in the previous recipe, we used a lot more bacon than we're going to use on this particular recipe. You do need the bacon for the seasoning, and of course, it makes everything better. So what we'll do is we'll fry up some bacon. And I'm going to show you how you cut the Brussels sprouts for this recipe. You're going to cut the little end off, and then you're just going to slice them thin. So just take a few minutes and slice them down just like this. So you'll have a sliced version, and this will just go in the garbage or your compost pile. All right, I'm going to go ahead and slice everything up, and then I'll come back on. Okay, so we've got our Brussels sprouts cut up. As you can see, they're just sliced thin. And then you're going to use about half of the onion here. And this, I'll show you how you're going to cut it, and then I'll put you on pause while I cut mine up again. Let me just peel this off. Not probably the ripest, but peel that outer layer off. You can go a little deeper if you want. Okay, so then I just cut this in half. I'll just use this side. And you see, so it's kind of the same way. You just want to slice it real thin like this, and it'll cook right in there. Okay, I'll go ahead and slice this up, and then I'll come back to you. Okay, so now I'm just going to cut my slices in half. And that's it. Okay, so we'll start off by going ahead and turning this on a little higher than medium. And we'll take our bacon and we'll just cut it in small pieces with the scissors. These were some leftover I had at the previous package, so I'll use those first. Now really a lot of this kind of cooking, as far as bacon goes, this is really inexpensive, but you can buy piece bacon in some of your markets. We have a local one here that sells it. And here I've used about 5 pieces. If it's a little thin, you can just put it together like this. And you can use those pieces for this. You would just cut them up the same way. So that's another way to save a little bit of money and still have the same exact thing. All right, we'll stir this up. I'll fry this bacon and then I'll come back to you. See you in a minute. Okay, I've got the bacon cooked here. Now, all you're going to do is add, and I mean just a little bit of olive oil to this because it makes the onion flavor come out a little bit more. So again, we're just going to take this and we're going to stick it right in this pan. Your onions and your... Now this does not take that long to cook. I don't know how long, but not that long. So again, we're going to Cover it good. We're going to add a little bit of water to make it steam. Let's turn it up a little bit. I'd say around 6, 7 on your burner. You can kind of see how this cooks a lot faster than the previous video's recipe. Got your bacon in there. And listen, this is a great start for breakfast too. You could take eggs and put it on here. You can do so many things. Put some potatoes in here. It'd be great. In fact, I'll make a dish one day on a video that I make all the time with this. Okay, so we got it kind of steaming up a little bit. You can see. I'm going to take this size pan I don't have a lid for, but I'm going to take a little bit of water and I'll just a tiny bit. You see how it brings up that steam? Close it up, put your lid on. There's my lid. We're going to let it steam for a minute. Then I'll go ahead and flip it again. I'll turn it up a little bit higher and it'll be done. See you in just a minute. So if you want to come over and look at it, I'm going to salt, pepper, and season it in the pan this time. And it's getting a little brown, but it's done. So I'll shut that off. Put a little bit of my complete seasoning to kind of give it a little bit of zest. And then we'll salt and pepper again. Not a lot of salt because the bacon has salt in it, so just a little bit. Go ahead and toss it. And it's done. Put it in your bowl, and I hope you enjoy it. We are finished. Okay. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope you tried this recipe and like it. Please like, subscribe, and share, and we'll see you next time.